What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. And the king of ducking, the guy that's so called the best pound for pound boxer in the world, which is a bunch of baloney, Canelo, is cherry picking and picking his own opponents again. This time he goes up to the cruiserweight division. Don't doesn't pick the best fighter in that division. He picks a guy from Africa that's basically punching bag, got knocked out 2 times, and we already know Canelo's an easy win to beat this guy. He's a walking punching bag. Now, instead of fighting his mandatory at 168, which is David Benavidez, a lot of people don't know that. That's really his mandatory. He's ducking Benavidez. He's ducking Demetrius Andrade. He's ducking the Charlo brothers. The list goes on and on. He don't want to fight anybody that has potential to beat him, that could really give him a run for his money. But this is the guy you say is the best boxer in the world. Another cherry picker. But the sport of boxing, you're just as guilty of this because you let these guys get away with picking their own fights, setting these fights up. These fights are almost rigged because you know who's going to win. That's like Canelo fighting me one-on-one in a boxing match at 186 or something. You know he gonna win because I'm not a professional boxer. He is. But this is the same guy that's criticized Floyd Mayweather for facing what's this guy name? What's this the UFC guy? Conor McGregor, right? You face Conor McGregor, right? And you sit there and say, hey, I fight real fighters. I'm Canelo Alvarez. I fight real fighters. I just want to beat the best. But you're not beating the best. You might as well face Conor McGregor. You doing novelty matches for the sport of boxing. You killing the sport of boxing and basically embarrassing it. This is why UFC kicking your butt. Because you don't want no smoke with top fighters. All you do is duck fighters. You more people sitting and say, oh, he got titles and he moving up weight classes. So what? Everybody got titles in all these weight divisions in boxing. There's literally a title holder in every damn division, holding multiple titles. Who don't have a title in boxing? They may give a title in boxing for best dressed, best dressed boxer, or best ring introduction. He's an introduction title champion. You know what I'm saying? They give titles for anything in boxing. That don't mean it's elite. It's only few divisions that you actually got to respect and few titles that you actually got to respect. You know what I'm saying? But y'all sitting there worshiping a guy that's going to another division. Yeah, he's moving up in some weight, but he only moving up to face the worst in that division, or the least C-class fighters in that division. If you're gonna move up to different weight class, but you don't face the best, it's a waste. Okay, what's the point of even doing it? You're supposed to be the best, so you should be able to fight the best. We criticize Floyd for ducking, cherry picking. Well, then let's do it the same thing for Canelo. And a lot of you don't want to do it for Canelo because you give him a pass because his skin color and his nationality, especially amongst people of his own race. Yeah, I said it because it's the truth. Because if that was Floyd, even though he has the same skin color as me, I called him out. I called it fair and even. So why are we playing the race card when it comes to all these other boxers? You giving them a pass, worshiping them, and saying they're the best when they don't get pushed. The minute Canelo became a superstar and he was able to call his own fights, his career went downhill from there. A flat out cherry picker. And y'all co-sign that. David Benavidez has put those hands on Canelo. Canelo knows it. You know it. Why won't you face some of these athletic fighters? You're often accused of ducking athletic minority fighters, you know, of a different skin color, of course. Because in boxing, um, it's said to be the most athletic fighters. This is a really bad stereotype, but it's said to be the most athletic fighters tend to be just black people, and I hold credence to that because um, it shouldn't be like that. If you're athletic, you're athletic. It shouldn't be just based off your race. But we do live in America, and I understand how things is, and I understand politics of athletes when it comes to different races, and the unfair treatment that some of them get when their skin color is different. It just is what it is. And boxing not only is corrupt sometimes, it's also racist, and it's also, how's the best way to say this? Watered down, set up, and rigged. That's the problem with boxing. And Canelo, keep ducking, bro. You're great. Pound for pound, best ducker. I'm out. Peace.